Good afternoon, everyone. I am Susana Marques. I am a PhD candidate working for Beira Interior University in collaboration with Minho University, and my research is funded by FCT. This project is about thinking the 3D printers as the looms of the future, and that will enable create completely ready-to-wear outfits. So when we think about 3D printed fashion, it's mainly rigid, sculptural, even artistic also. But it's not something that we can imagine as comfortable and that we can imagine being worn in the daily basis. So when we go back to the beginning of 3D printed, it doesn't evolve too much since 2000, when Jane Kitayan presented the first chainmail approaches to recreate textiles. Also, the materials and the equipment that we have currently doesn't fit completely this market because we need to print a lot of elastomers to reach the main characteristics of textiles. So, as I said before, when we start the 3D printed fashion, let's say, in 2000, the chainmails were rigid. And in 2014, Danit Peleg started introducing flexible materials. In this case was flexible filaments, but still very open structures. And only now we start, for example, seeing strategies incorporating new decorative items, but is on substrate. So we still do in a fabric that is a old technology. Currently, I'm at Donlove, and we have several equipments and materials that enable explore a lot of and deepening this relation between fashion and additive manufacturing technology. The aim is recreate traditional textiles structures, unveiling the complexity of the warp and weft, the cross between the arms, and transposing these structures for 3D printers instead of the looms. Then the aim about recreate this textile is applied to several technologies, the different technologies of additive manufacturing. And we don't care only about the quality of the structures, but also recreate the parameters such flexibility, the comfort that is such abstract substrate question. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Also, additive manufacturing enable the possible recreation in a sustainable way. This is because textile industry generate a lot of waste. During the process of creation a garment, for example, just cutting the panels from the roll of fabric, we send to waste about 40%. And to achieve comfort in clothing, we have to find a compromise between elasticity, texture, absorption, and appearance. There are some subjective measures, and there are also evaluating tools for textiles properties, but the elastomers that is what we need to mainly recreate these structures tend to and better represent them tend to be really difficult to print in current printers. So when we talk about textiles, there are several categories, and we have the wovens, non-wovens, and knits. Non-wovens are the most easiest way to recreate because with a thin layer and we don't need the intertwining of threads, you already recreate them. So you add elasticity and you achieve something really similar to a conventional fabric that you can wear them. In the other way, wovens is what I talk about, recreate these structures that the independent yarns created by the polymers. So if you take a thin sheet of material, thermoplastic, mainly TPU, that is elastic, and we start create we already have the fabric, now we start create the garment. Using CAD systems, we can model the 3D garment and build entirely and simultaneously the yarn that is constituting the fabric that will form also the garment that we will wear. So the video in the left, we have a video that is not doing the play. So the video with a catalog of textiles that are basically non-woven, that is something like this. And the more recent phase of this research is about create precisely this interlacing of yarns. You can see here the structure on the microscope. And all these interaction between the yarns need to be in the really micro scale because the fabrics that we currently use are very thin. So this need to be a very complex structure and with very low layers. So when the textile is designed, the creation of the piece came. In the traditional industry, we have the spinning, the weaving, the cutting part, and also the seamstress to put everything together, resuming a lot the process. And interesting to think that with additive manufacturing, we gave life everything at once. We are created the yarns, the fabrics, the garment, everything at the same time. And fabric is what will constitute the garment. So I think the integration will be gradual in the industry about fashion, because mainly the rigid components will be first, like trims, the buttons, the zippers. Then we probably switch for the sneakers, the bags that are easier to recreate. Now we can see also the decorative part being bring to life, for example, with Stratazi's equipment that are printing on fabric. And only after all this, I think we can start seeing in the market full garments and ready-to-wear clothes. We are creating not only the basic structures, but also complex ones like fur, as we can see here. There are a lot to do in terms of materials, in terms of improving structures. but we are taking significant steps. In this next video, we can see already a t-shirt fully 3D printed that really resembles a very common t-shirt that we can wear. This model was generated by AI, so it's completely aligned with this vision of for industrial revolution, where everything happens digitally, and then we just send the file for a 3D printer. The whole production of a garment can be modernized in this way. This is another garment that I sent to a runway in 2018. So, as I said before, I'm currently at Donlab, exploring the limits of this research, try to go deeper into the structures, decrease the thickness, improve absorption, all the technical parameters that create what we can call a textile and even more a woven, let's say. This is a small video from Donlab, just presenting that we are full of technologies to explore and materials. Also amazing team present here too. And thank you for your time. I'm available for questions.
Thank you very much. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to run the microphone around. If not, where can they find more information about your research? Where should they go?
Can you repeat?
Where should they go to find more information on your research?
Yeah, I'm basically presenting papers in academic field. I also post, not frequently now, but on Instagram, in the SARC account. And for now, it's basically that.
Okay. So keep an eye out for the papers and have a look on Insta.
Thank you.
Can we have the last slide?
The last slide.
I can see it. It's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Everyone can reach me by email too and send questions. Yes. I can't hear.
Thank you for your presentation. What do you think about future? Can we see a 3D printed textile in daily life?
Yes, this is the main focus of this research, is bring to life a daily clothes, because we can see on the runway very sculptural, artistic, but I'm trying to reach exactly something that we can wear on a daily basis, that will be comfortable, that will have a lot of these characteristics.
Thank you.